Mr. Lawrence Nash, Siege's reporter for the town's crappiest paper. What brings you here? You should be out there, making up your latest story.
You hurt my feelings, you really do. Anyway, I've already made up tomorrow's front page story. If I get any further ahead of myself, people will begin to suspect I'm making it all up.
Today's not a good day, Laurie.
I know. That's why your best friend has come to save you. Look at it. It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. Everyone appears to be happy. I fucking hate it. This isn't the place for men like us. We need to be locked indoors with our two best friends.
What?
Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. We'll go to your place, it's closer. And I haven't got any clean glasses around mine. Okay. Let's take stock of the situation. It's the anniversary of your wife's death. You can't sell a house to a squatter. And you're up to your eyeballs in debt. I can't see any reason to be depressed.
Can't you?
Okay, I can. Your life is shit. Mine's not all that great either, so let's jump off your balcony together.
Why is your life shit?
I live in a squalid flat, and the closest I've come to having pussy in my bed in the last 9 months is my pet cat.
That's probably because you're a git.
But this is beside the point. Gittish though I am, I have come up with a solution to one of your problems.
Do tell. I can't wait.
It's to do with that house you can't sell.
You mean the only house I'm saddled with and can't shift? Because you told everybody that fucking ghosts live in it.
True, but all 13 of your clients did come to me and swear on the record that weird shit happened when they went to see it.
Listen, it wasn't weird shit, it was just strange occurrences I couldn't explain on the spot. And then you write in your newspaper that it's the fucking old Crumbly who died there and is making sure no one else takes up residency on his property. Besides that, I've been trying to sell it for his granddaughter for over a year now.
Hey, this is by the by. The people down here are a strange lot. And it shifted a lot of papers. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Alright, I'm not. I'm not sorry. It shifted a huge amount of papers. A great angst to you and great joy to my boss. And now I have a solution that just might help you out.
And that is?
I was watching The Exorcist the other night.
Oh, joy. Pea soup all round.
And it gave me an idea.
And I can't wait to hear it.
We get some exorcist to come in, do his stuff, and bingo.
Great. I'm really pleased I waited around to hear that one. Now, if your offer to jump off my balcony still stands, I'll take it now.
Listen. We get some bullshitter to come in. He does his stuff, I cover it, we sell more newspapers than my editor could ever wish for. Then you get some rich bitch to come in who thinks that an ex-haunted house would be a great talking point for all her rich chums. She gives you a king's ransom for the place and we're all laughing.
Sounds like a load of old bollocks to me.
Which it is, and that's why it'll work. Have you ever heard of the nice guys coming first, eh? Well, this is it. Let's do it.
This has got to be a fucking joke.
Don't worry. Well, I'll write it. It'll sound like the second coming.
Lawrence Nash?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Damien Wallace. This is Ryan Bakula. Hello. This is Robin Stewart, the estate agent we spoke on the phone about.
Okay, let's get inside before anyone can see us.
Want to go and get the stuff?
Yeah.
The two of you have a name?
Name?
Yeah, you know, like Ghostbusters or Men in Black.
No, nothing like that.
Oh. What about a uniform? You know, some costume that you wear when you're exercising a place. Like Ghostbusters.
Men in Black?
Yeah.
No, nothing like that.
Never mind. I'll think of something. After all, if we're going to give you coverage in the paper, we might as well make you look good.
Well, you understand, we're not really trying to publicise ourselves.
Oh no, of course not. You should leave that to me. Go on. I'll just see where Robin's got to. Excuse me a moment.
Sure. Rob! Rob! Nice. Very nice. You know, it beats me why I've got all this equipment when you've got me.
Been through this 1,000 times. I know you've tapped into the ESP resources of the brain. It's a rare gift. I have a lot of respect for it. Honestly, I do. Believe me, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay.
However, you're too emotional.
Rubbish!
It's true. You're so desperate to prove there's more to life than what we can see with the human eye. Your imagination goes galloping off.
These guys really believe in ghosts. They're nutters.
Well, you fucking brought him here, didn't you?
I wasn't expecting real exorcists to turn up. I was expecting a couple of bloody charlatans.
So what now?
We carry on according to plan. Let them get on with it. Whatever happens, I'm going to print that the house has been cleansed.
Okay, remember, if you should feel a sudden drop in temperature, check the window. Remember last time?
Now, hang on. I did feel a presence in that house.
No, what you felt was a gust of wind coming through the window behind you, which you failed to notice. Look, just don't get ahead of yourself, okay? Keep your head on your shoulders, and this could be the one.
Right.
That is assuming this one is genuine.
We'll see. I'll be sure to look out for some windows, okay?
You do that.
Everything all right?
Who's that?
Who's who?
That woman staring at us through the window.
I don't see a woman.
What? Oh, of course. I'm sorry. It's just something about this room. Excuse me.
So, you think we should concentrate on the music room?
Definitely.
We've only been here half an hour. I can't believe you picked up on something that quickly. You haven't even prepared.
Look, I've never felt anything like this before. It was an explosion of emotion, like passion, hate, raw, naked emotion all at once. It was almost sexual in its intensity, and the image of the woman's face. It all felt too new to be a race memory. It's too recent. The last few years, at least. Who was the last person to live here?
A grumpy old bugger called Frank Stairwell. Hated everyone, including his own family. So you can imagine how upset they were when he popped his clogs.
Sounds like a nice guy.
He is a lonely bugger. Ugly at that, so I can't see anyone peeping in through his window, let alone him getting up to anything that would constitute as sexual in its intensity. I think we'll send these jokers packing in the morning. I'll take their photo before they leave, and I'll completely make up a breathtaking story of how this house was cleansed before our very eyes.
You were going to do that anyway.
Yeah, well, you never know. Something had happened.
Like what?
If one of them sneezed and called it ectoplasm or something.
You don't have to kick me as hard on the act as you did, you know.
Logical thinking. You were winning. I had to distract you long enough to break your concentration. There. Right. You get first watch. I'm going to get my head down for a couple of hours. You'll be all right.
Of course I'll be all right.
All right. Just checking. Just make sure you. Is there anywhere I can bivouac down for a few hours?
Yeah, sure. Follow me.
Okay.
Well, this is nice, isn't it?
If you don't want to be here, then why are you here?
Because it's my story.
Are you really here just because of a story?
Yep. It's a small town, and they all believe this house is haunted, hence why no bugger will buy it. I'm here to cover the famous exorcism of this notorious house, hence making it a little bit easier for my friend to sell.
Oh, I see. You're married, Mr. Nash.
No, I find that at 30 I'm a bit young for marriage. Maybe when I'm 70.
And what about Mr. Stewart?
Well, no, he was a bit of a Burke, and he got married. But she died.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
What was she like?
Well, what can I say? She was Robin's wife. Put a stop to her nightly piss-ups. I didn't get to know her that well.
Didn't you?
No.
I was under the impression that you and Mr. Stewart were very good friends.
Good drinking partners, maybe. His wife turned him into Mr. Boring Bastard, and I didn't get to see very much of him. Until she died.
So, rather than like Mr. Stairwell's family, you didn't miss her much when she died.
You're a strange little fucker, aren't you?
Have you ever seen a ghost?
What?
Thought you had. Excuse me. I'm just going to get myself another coffee. Would you like one?
You drink a lot of that shit.
No more than you drink alcohol. Sure you wouldn't like one?
I'll live, thanks.
Good night, Mr. Nash.
What was this bit about the wife dropping the camera?
What? Oh, as she ran, she dropped this camera.
You sure it was a camera?
Yeah. She's moving away. And she dropped something. She's picking up a camera. Yes. Yes, I'm certain.
And you said she stops and picks it up?
Okay. Yes, she stops to pick up the camera.
That's strange. You know, if I'd just seen my lover making love to someone else, I think I'd be a bit too distraught to stop and pick something up that I'd dropped. In fact, I doubt I'd even notice.
Anyway, that doesn't matter. It's clear what we have to do next.
Oh? What is that?
We've got to ease the pain of this tortured soul. Convince her that Robin's not worth it and help her to cross over to the other side.
Well, I'd like to talk to Robin before we decide on a course of action. Okay?
No, I don't agree. That man is scum. It's his wife we should be devoting all our resources to.
Well, all the same, I'd like to talk to him first, okay? Right, wait there.
So Jack and Jim.
Brothers in arms.
Ah, Robin. Right, I've been speaking to Ryan, and he's told me what happened. Now, we need to establish a course of action, so I need to ask you something.
Yeah.
Did you have an affair?
Well, it wasn't an affair as such. Well, this girl took a fancy to me, all right, and it was a one-off.
I see.
Do you think I want to hurt my wife? My wife! You don't know. We were going to a barrack. I bring a girl back, and why did she come to the house?
And then she dies driving away from the house.
Don't you think I don't know? Don't you think I don't realise? Don't you think I don't know it's my fault?
Oh, please. For the last year I've heard this fucking sob story. The innocent little wife and the bad husband playing away from home. And then, poetic justice, she dies.
What the fuck are you on?
Sorry, man. Don't listen to me. I'm pissed.
And I'd say you're a little bit upset as well. Come on, let's get some air.
What?
I think you should get some air. Go on. Go outside for a while. Go on, chill out. need to know the truth. You know, Ryan and I are completely opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to supernatural investigation. But I have a lot of faith in him, more than I think he realises. And from what he picked up from Robin last night and what he's been telling me, I'm convinced that what he tells me happened.
It's true. Robin was shagging some bit. His wife caught them at it, and as she drove away, she hit another car head on, and she was killed. Here you go. What's this for? It's your costume for the photographs.
It's like something a male nurse would wear.
Oh, well, it is. But I had some braid added. There's yours.
Oh, that's what I've always wanted.
Now, if you'll both just stand by the equipment, I'll get a couple of shots for the paper. I'm ready.
Excuse me.
I haven't taken a picture yet.
Oh, just hang on a second. Oh, this is very strange, isn't it? You have a vision, the centrepiece of which is a camera. A year on from the events in this vision, you'd see the very same camera in the hands of the friend of the man whose wife was killed.
It just looked the same.
And what about Laurie?
What about him?
You don't like him, do you? You think he's involved in some way?
Oh yes, of course he is. Now let's see. We have a man who cheats on his wife. She catches him at it and runs off. She then dies in a car crash, and finally we have the best friend of the man, who also happens to have the same camera that I saw in a vision. Yes, it's all falling into place. Oh, come on. The only thing that I know is there's a tortured soul in this house who needs our help to move on.
You know what I think? I think it's time for us to move on.
What?
It's time for us to walk away, Brian. We were brought here to prove this house is haunted or not. It's not this house, it's them. And the guilt they're carrying. It's nothing to do with this house. It's nothing to do with us. We're not shrinks. It's time to get up and walk away.
No!
We are leaving. Start getting the car packed up. I'm going to go and tell the others we're off. Right?
We'll just see about that.
Right. We're off. We'll be out of here in about 20 minutes. You can make up your story for the paper then.
Why? What about the ghost?
The only ghost around here is the one you and Robin are carrying. Suggest you give it up and get on with your lives.
I don't understand. She's here! After I was told about strange things happening, I came to check it out. I saw her!
And?
Well, actually, she scared the fucking shit out of me. I hadn't set foot in the place until I walked in with you yesterday.
So why would she appear in front of you? I thought it's Robin she's got a grudge against.
And me. You see, when I told you that it was poetic justice, her getting killed, I meant it. When she first met Robin, he was a high flyer with a big firm, and then it went tits up. And the only thing he could find was the estate agent's job. Well, she had to live like the rest of us, without the gold trimmings. For her, Robin to become a poor sod, it didn't bode well.
And this involves you how?
She got into drinking heavily. We met up and had some fun together. After a while, she got bored. She wanted more, something crazy. I had this idea about taking Robin to court for adultery and making some money.
You being best friends and all?
Not back then. It wasn't until I got to know him that I realised what a nice guy he was. You see, she had him made out to be a total bastard.
How did you get to know him?
Well, the plan was to set him up with some slapper and take photographs of him shagging her, then take him to court for adultery. She was going to tell the courts that she had become suspicious and had hired a private detective to follow him and gather evidence. To do that, I had to scope him out and hire the kind of girl that could get him into bed.
This is better than a Jackie Collins novel. Not that I read Jackie Collins, mate. Carry on.
I got to like him. I realised that he was nice and that she was a total bitch. I wanted to back out, and she wanted to carry on. She took my camera. After the ambulance showed up to take her away, somebody was there to tow her car, and I showed him my reporter's card and dropped a few coins into his hand. I managed to retrieve my camera.
Sounds like it'd make a great novel. Well, you'd change some names, get yourself a publisher.
I thought back. Remember, not a word to Robin.
How long have you been standing there? What the hell do you think you're doing?
What's going on?
Nothing. Is equipment packed away?
No.
No? What the hell have you been doing?
What I came here to do.
What?
Free the tortured soul.
Tortured soul? What the hell have you been doing?
It's all right. Well, you'll be all right. It's Robin I want.
And what was that?
I'd say my esteemed colleague here donated his psychic powers to help the ghost. Had a guess? You okay?
I'll be all right. Just give me a minute.
We've got to find a way to break the link between her world and ours.